Clancy, Anthony Dodge Model Train Outsider here, and it's taken me a few days, but I finally found some time to answer your latest challenge, which is show your favorite train and tell the story behind it. Well, there's one problem. I don't have a favorite train. It's like asking me to pick a favorite child. But definitely there are some. I do have more interesting stories than that. I probably do like a little bit more, I guess. So I'm going to highlight the three of them today. And fortunately, I have them on the track from my last live stream. My favorite trains were picked out simply by liveries. When I got into model trains, I knew I wanted German trains, and I bought an ICE-3, and I bought some regional commuter traffic trains from Germany. But while I was looking at model trains at a site, I stumbled across the Railjets. First the Austrian and then the Czech, and I actually bought the Czech first and then the Austrian. So I'm going to give you a little closer look at them, show you a couple of cool features about them, and then I will just show everybody running on the 10 camera view here. So with that being said, let's look at my Railjets. So here they are, the locomotives, which is a Taurus class 1116 and 1216. These are the Railjets. The Austrian Railjet is on the left in its very dark brick red, red and charcoal gray livery, and on the right is the dark blue, light blue, and white livery of the Czech National Railways. The Railjets are high-speed trains, very luxurious on the inside. For high-speed trains, they are not that expensive. They're on the same price as any high-speed train in Central Europe, which means first class can be a little pricey, but they're definitely worth the tickets. So anyhow, these are the Railjets, and what drew me to them was their liveries. I fell in love with the Austrian Railjet as soon as I saw it on an online train shop as I was looking for German trains, and then I looked up videos of them, and just I wanted one. And originally I had a rule with my model trains, which was I had to ride on the train to buy it. I had to actually have ridden on the train to have it on my layout, but I blew it. The problem was I couldn't find a Austrian Railjet, and while I was Googling Railjets, I came across the Czech one. And so even though the Austrian one was the one that first caught my attention, it was the Czech one that really was the one I bought first. And it is a gorgeous locomotive. And I just love the livery. Some guys will tease men about, or even make fun of women into model trains. You just like them for the colors. Well, so do guys. And any guy who says that's not it is BS. The style and the color definitely pull you in. The coloring is amazing. So I do love them both. Just striking colors. I think they are the coolest looking trains that run anywhere. Obviously, people are allowed to have their own opinions. And then there's something else that's even more notable about the Railjets, because their toys will do this. But so do the real ones. In this clip, I'll show you.
Perfect!
And my third favorite train is one of my newest full consist trains, which is my ICE-4. The ICE-4s are German high-speed trains that came into service in Germany in late 2016. So they are the newest and the flagships of the new German rail system. I've always loved the ICEs. They're very pure white with the red stripe. But this one is particularly cool and fancy, not only for the way it looks, but for all the gimmicks it has with it, including working pantographs, and subtle car light changes. You can have different colors depending on time of day in it as it runs. So we will switch over to my 10 camera screen and watch them all in action. Alright, so you can catch the different cameras and see them all in action. But these are my favorite trains, and that's why I like them. I'm drawn by the style, the very modern, sleek style, and the liveries. Whether it's the very striking, colorful blue or reds of the Czech and Austrian railjet, or the very pure white with the simple power red stripe down the center of the IC4s. So just the very modern, that's what I'm into, modern passenger trains. If you can hear me over the noise here. But this is what I like. Catch them right in that middle screen. And right below me, all three of them passing. So there's my trains. Now, originally the rule was I had to ride the train to get it, as I mentioned. Unfortunately, I've never ridden any of these three. In 2019, I was supposed to ride an Austrian railjet and an ICE4, but our trip in 2020, but our trip to Germany got canceled in 2020 and again in 2021. We all know why trips got canceled, but I was supposed to ride the ICE4 and the Czech or the Austrian railjet. Unfortunately, I still haven't. But my next trip to Central Europe, I will ride all three. And then I can justify owning them as if I have to anymore. But they are just gorgeous trains. They look good running the layout. And as I showed that one little clip I added on, have seen them in real life, and they're even sharper in real life. And that train I showed you, my model railjet, I've actually been in the Munich train station and seen the actual locomotive and cars that my model is based on. The running numbers and the car numbers. Actually saw my train. So, that is my answer to your challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. And feel free to stop by my live feeds when available. We'll see you then. I'll be the Zane Chus and happy trains. So, you stuck around this long on the video thinking that something funny was going to come up. Well, I'm here to tell you, nothing funny on this video. Absolutely nothing. This is not funny. Look at my tank. The rotten British soldiers, they shot my tank and my crew and I are now prisoners of war. Ja, ich komme gleich. Ruhig. Scheiße, Engländer. Yeah, so nothing funny this time around. No, not funny at all. We get some next time. Cheers.